Guys, so today I thought I'd do a tutorial with some flocking powder for natural nails. What you're going to need real quick is some fingernail polish of your choice. I'm using black as my base coat, and then I'm going to be doing white dots. You're also going to need a base coat or top coat of your choice. For this particular design, what you're going to need to do is put your base coat, your nail color down, and then your top coat, and then let it dry completely before the next step. And then you're also going to need some flocking powder that's going to coordinate with your color of choice. So I chose white for the dots, and I'll show you when we get there what exactly I'm going to do. The other thing you're going to need is just to put your flocking powder in something so it's easy to grab. I'm using tweezers for mine, and then you're going to need a dotting tool or a couple. I'm going to be using this big end here, and then a smaller size, probably this one here, because I'm going to be doing two different size dots. So that's it, and then just something to put your polish on when you're working with it. I'm just going to use this Post-it or sticky notepad, and that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in and clear up this stuff, and then we'll get right into the tutorial. So the first thing you're going to need to do is lay down your color of choice for your accent. I'm just going to be using, like I said, the sticky notes, and then I'm just going to be blobbing some polish on there. The other thing is you're going to need your flocking powder nearby, and then your dotting tool. I'm going to be starting with the larger dotting tool here. And then, so your nails should be completely dry and your top coat on. And all you're going to do is you're going to go in grabbing a generous amount of polish, and you're just going to make a couple random large dots. You're then going to take your flocking powder, and you're just going to put that directly on there, and you're just going to give it a second to sit. Now when you're pressing down on this, you don't want to move your fingers side to side, because then you'll disrupt the dot that you just did. So you're just going to tap very softly just to put those little fibers in there. And if you're not sure what flocking powder is, you can find it at the craft store. It's just little fibers that's usually used for card making. And I'm just using it to give my nail some texture. So you're just going to dust that off, and that's what it looks like at this point. So once I give that a little bit of time to dry, I'm going to go back in with a brush and kind of brush it clean. So I'm just going to move on to the next nail, and I would normally do a couple nails at a time. So I've given the polish a little bit of time to set up, and all I'm going to do is go in with a soft brush, and I'm just going to brush away the excess hairs at this point. And you want to make sure that it's a soft brush so that you don't brush away your design. And at this point, what you're going to do is you're just going to go back in with your accent color and get some more polish. And then I'm just going to take a smaller dotting tool, and I'm going to add small dots to accent the big ones. And they're just going to be random.